44.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Jackson looking to throw right away.
And his first pass is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw is Jackson. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This defense for the Browns, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down. Wagner, he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Browns had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Back to the air on second down. Wagner, that's caught on the left side by Kirk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give to Kamara running right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Wagner. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
On.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant and keep throwing it around.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? Combined with his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On first down, Wagner. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 62 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Kamara. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Wagner. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Jackson's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
It's on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Jackson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kamara trying the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wagner. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 17 yards out.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with the lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 22, Jackson. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Wagner. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Wagner drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Wagner. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll find Williams on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we make 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Come on. Hey.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.